Hey mate, I think this is the worst hotel ever. It is stinky as hell. Kowloon Youth Village, ChungKing Mansion. Okay. If you take the stairs, if you exit the stairs or take the stair, you're gonna end up in the alley. One of these alley right here. I'll show you. This is the alley outside of ChungKing Mansion. Okay. And behind me is the Nathan Road. Hey, good day. I'm back in Hong Kong. I was in Macau, now I'm back. I booked a hotel here at ChungKing Mansion. Okay, this is the first time I've ever stayed here. I think this is the worst hotel ever I've ever stayed in. I had to pay the guy extra so they won't have to use a share bathroom. This is their room, okay? And this is a private bathroom here. Look how big the bathroom is, okay? And I have to pay extra to get the private bathroom. That's it. And it's stinky as hell, man. I booked 3 nights. I didn't know, so now I know. I'll show you the hallway. You have to. There's a code to get in to that one, and there's a key, a magnetic key to get into this one. Okay, magnetic key to get into the room. But there's a code to get into this hallway, okay? And it's on the 7th floor. The line to the elevator is pretty long. I have to pay tax. Agoda, I didn't know that to pay extra tax. I thought when I pay Agoda, it would include tax, okay? And I have to pay him another 200 something, 280. Hong Kong dollar to get this room with the private bath or bathroom, okay? And to check in early. Okay, for another 280 Hong Kong dollars on top of the tax I have to pay. The tax were like 300 something. I forgot how much it was. It's 300 something. And it's stinky as hell. Stay here anymore. I may end up booking another hotel and move. Okay, so but this is an experience, something to just want to try and see what it's like, because I always hear about ChungKing Mansion, but now I know. Hey mate, okay, currently I'm at this place called I Square. It looks like this. It's a I Square located directly across the ChungKing Mansion, across the street. Okay. Okay, I'm going to tell you what's going on, or what's happening to me yesterday at ChungKing Mansion. It's on Jordan Road, directly across this plaza. It's directly across this I Square Plaza. Okay. I booked for 3 nights here at ChungKing. From Friday the 6th yesterday to the 9th, and I encountered so many problems. Okay, so I'll give you detail later, but okay, this is the infamous ChungKing Mansion. I booked for 3 nights for $84.25, and I ended up checking out an hour later because there are so many problems. That was yesterday. I booked a guest house here called Kowloon Youth Village. For 3 nights, and I pay $84.25 on Agoda. Okay, you stay here. There were so many reasons why I checked out. Okay, I saw the room, I checked out immediately, like an hour later. There are so many problems. Okay, the first reason why I don't like this place. Okay, we notice the demographic, right? Out here there's tourists, okay, and a mix of people. But once you go inside, it's so ghetto. It's so ghetto, you know? It's really crowded, it's stuffy, it smells. Smell cigarettes, it smells all kinds of things. The reception desk is in Block A. This is Block A, 3rd floor. And you have to take this elevator, these 2 elevators, the elevator attendant right there. Usually the line is very long, okay, so you have to wait. Up on the 3rd floor, I met the manager. His name is Ma, or Mr. Ma, and he made me pay, on top of the $85 US dollar that I paid through the Agoda, he made me pay about 350 Hong Kong dollars for some kind of tax. I don't know if the hotel tax or I don't know what kind of tax, but it says it's the tax. So he made me pay $350. He also insists that I pay another 280 Hong Kong dollars to get a room with a private washroom or bathroom, and allow me to check in early because the check-in time is 7. Okay, I was there like around 1, and this is on top of the $85 I have to pay for Agoda, okay, already, which said it includes tax already. He would give me a towel, 1 towel, and a roll of toilet paper. And then you would have to come down the stairs. See the elevator? See how crowded it is? Come down the elevator. I would have to come down the elevator and then go to building D. Okay, there's like several blocks here. It's about A to B, C, D, E, F, G, whatever. But the room where I was staying was in block D. Okay, I would have to go bring my luggage down. I brought only 1 luggage. I only have 1 luggage, carry on, small one. So I have to haul all my luggage down to block A and then move to block D, which is over here this way. See, this is block B right here. So you notice how ghetto looking it is. I have nothing against them, but this place looks ghetto. This is block C. So you would have to find block D. And my room is in block D on 7th floor. Okay? You have to haul your luggage, locate the block D, and then get in line at the elevator, at the Chinese elevator. This place here is mostly Filipino. Oh, here, there's block D. Okay. So you go to block D and then take the elevator up. Okay, it's stinky, small, cramped, stuffy elevator, and you have to wait in line. Usually the lines are very long. So you notice the line, that long line. It's like this all day. You gotta wait in line. If you haul a bunch of luggage, then you have a problem. See you go up and then you have to find your hall. There's a bunch of halls. Okay, like D1, D2, D whatever. Okay, on each one. You gotta find the right hall to get into the right hallway. Okay, this side is the odd number, that side is the even number. Okay, so you gotta take the either odd or even elevator. Okay, this is the 7th floor. You have to get they give you a code. They will give you a code And this is one of the hallway. Is where the room is. So my hallway is, I think it's this one. It is the one. So you punch in the code. You punch in the code and to get inside, and then inside you use the magnetic key to get in. And this place, this hallway is stinky. It's stinky, stuffy. Okay. This is the ventilation shaft. But anyways, I checked out. Okay, just notice this door. Okay, I have some more story to tell. Notice this door. I have some more story to tell when I go downstairs. The security door. Yeah, it takes a long ass time for the elevator, man. I'm in the elevator by myself, but it takes a long time for the elevator to get to your floor. It's on the 9th floor, actually on the 7th floor. Okay, I'll go back to the ground. Okay, I didn't get to say much up there because I was a little nervous. Oh. Okay, I would head back out on the street. Oh, Nathan. Okay, I didn't get to say much up there because I was a little nervous, and because there are so many cameras. So I just want to make it quick and leave. Okay, let me summarize several reasons why I don't like this place. Okay, I'm out on the street, on the side. Okay, the side of the building. Let me summarize why I don't like to stay here. First of all, okay, you gotta go up the elevator. You gotta check in on the 3rd floor, where the ChungKing mentioned. Oh, it's right over here. Okay, you gotta check in on the 3rd floor of Block A. Okay, get your towel, toilet paper, pay the guy, taxes, extra taxes, which I don't understand because I thought I already paid Agoda already when I book online, and I have to pay additional taxes and then another $280 to get a private washroom, private bathroom. Okay, so that's another like 600. That's another at least 600 Hong Kong dollars I have to pay on top of the $85. So that's like I'm paying $160 for 2 nights. Okay, I'm paying $160 for 2 nights, $85 through Agoda, and then another $80 to the manager, Mr. Ma, or Mr. Ma. His name is Ma or Ma. He's claiming he's a manager. For the taxes, $320 taxes, or it's either $320 or $350. I don't remember. And then another $280 to get a private washroom. Okay, there's something going on here. I'm not sure. Everybody's looking up. I don't see anything. Okay, so that was one reason. I have to pay more additional taxes, and that's not cheap. It's very expensive. I might as well book another, I might as well book a better hotel, a cleaner hotel, okay, for that amount. There's something going on. I don't know what it is. Everybody's looking up. So that was unexpected. I had to pay extra, and then so it's total about 160. I might as well book another hotel, a better hotel. Okay. Another reason is you have to haul your luggage. Okay, I only brought one luggage. A small one. Imagine you have to carry a bunch of luggages. uh, up the third floor, get your towel, toilet paper, get the key, and then come down. Okay, then you would have to go from block A. The reception desk is in block A, and then you have to go back down, haul all your luggages, wait in line. I mean, wait at the elevator to get you, because it takes a long time for the elevator to get you to your floor. You have to wait like a long time to get to your floor. Okay, and then come down. Okay, walk to block D, and line up again. Line up in block D. Okay, line up along with other people, and then go back up into floor number 7, where your room is. And the elevator is stinky, smelly, small, full of people, unpleasant. Okay, and then when you go up to the room, when you finally get to floor number 7, you have to find your hallway. There are several hallways. You have to find the right hallway. He would write down the hallway number, which is D3, and then open up the security door using a code. He would give you a code, right, to open the security door to get into the hallway. Okay, and then use the magnetic key to get into the room. The hallway inside is stinky. In the hallway, it's dark, stinky, stuffy, smelly. Okay, and then you know, of course, you hauling your luggage in the hallway, and open up the magnetic key, get into the room. The room, and as you can see in the previous clip, okay, the room was small, stuffy, stinky, smelly. Okay, for $160, I was paying $160 for that room. Okay, for that piece of crap. So after looking at the room, I decided to check out, book another hotel called Casa. Okay, and then checked out within an hour. Right, if you look at the clip I showed you previously, okay, there were some personal items under the bed. There were some personal items under the bed. A couple plastic bags, and then a luggage with a tag on, which means it belonged to someone there. Someone left their luggage and the personal item in the room under the bed. Okay, so I don't want anybody to come to the hotel or to come to the room in the middle of the night. Okay, in the middle of the night while I'm sleeping, okay, in the dark. So I was nervous about that. That's why I don't want to be there, because clearly someone's personal item is in that room under the bed. So that's why I decided to check out and cut my loss. Another reason why I don't like the place is, in case the place is like if there's an emergency, if there's a fire, and in case there's a power out, okay, you get stuck in there. It's a death trap. Okay, because in order for the security door to be open, you have to push a button. There's a button right next to the door. You have to press it to get out. If there's no power, you can't get out. You will get stuck, and it will be a death trap. That's why I didn't like that either. I didn't feel it was safe. Okay, it took me a while to figure out. Yeah, I have to push the button to open the door. because I tried it several times. It couldn't open, and then I finally figured out that there was a button. There was a square button on the side I had to press to release the latch, to release the lock, to get out. Okay, so imagine if there's an emergency. Imagine if there's an emergency, right? And then there's a fire, for instance, there's a fire or something. Then you would get stuck in there in the hallway. You wouldn't be able to get out. You would not be able to get out. You would get stuck. It's a death trap. So that's another reason why I did not want to stay there. I'd rather pay extra, cut my loss, you know, book another hotel, which I feel safer, and then I would enjoy more, and I get a peace of mind. Okay, so this is the worst hotel I've ever experienced or stayed at. Okay, even hotels in Vietnam, it's not this bad. I mean, it's a little better, it's a little safer, you know, but for the price I'm paying, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So I felt I got deceived. Okay, and it was a false advertisement on the part of Agoda. So what's happening is I call my bank and file a dispute. Okay, I had to file 2 disputes because I booked the same hotel for the wrong date. I booked for the same hotel for the wrong date and asked for a refund, and they still charged me. So I filed a dispute with my bank, with my Citibank, to get my money back for the first reservation, and for the second reservation, I filed another dispute for false advertisement, you know, deceptive practice. I hope I'm gonna get back my money, but as far as the cash money that I pay Mr. Ma, the amount of money I pay Mr. Ma, the manager, in cash, for the tax and for the private washroom or bathroom, I have to lose that. I can't get that back. I can only get back the money that I book online through Agoda. So I'm waiting for the Citibank to get a response from Citibank. Okay. Okay, I'm just going on a rant right here. Okay, so don't mind me. I'm just going on a rant. Yeah, I think the whole place, the ChungKing mansion, it's a ChungKing mansion. Okay, I think that ChungKing mansion, that guest house, it's a death trap. It's a scam. I mean, after this experience, I actually read the reviews afterward. So I should have read the review beforehand, but I did not. I just quickly booked without reading the review. Okay. So after reading reviews, there were a bunch of bad reviews, but I did not read it. It's my fault. I should have read it. Anyways, ChungKing mansion, to wrap this up, or to summarize this, ChungKing, I don't recommend anyone staying at ChungKing mansion. Okay, I don't recommend it at all. I'm gonna give a bad review. I'm gonna go online, give a bad review to Agoda. I'm gonna email them, let them know. I hope that you request that they remove ChungKing, any post about offering up a guest house inside ChungKing mansion off of their website, because I feel that it's a scam. It's deceptive. I would not stay there. I would not stay there, even if I get paid to stay there. So this is because it's the worst guest house, hotel I've ever stayed anywhere. in the world that I've traveled, anywhere in the place that I've traveled over the years. So if any of you watching this video and decide to stay there, if you ever go to Hong Kong and decide to stay in ChungKing Mansion, I would not recommend it. So I just want to say that when I came down, I told the manager, Mr. Ma, he was surprised. And he did apologize, but he did not give me back my money or refund the cash that I give him. I have considered filing complaint with the Homes Licensing Authority, Homes Affairs Department in Hong Kong, and file a complaint. I'm just thinking about it. I don't know if I would do it. I would have to do it Monday morning. I'm leaving Monday morning, so I will see. I don't know. File a complaint. I may not get anything. It may not help me at all. And in the meantime, I'm waiting for a response from Citibank in regard to my 2 disputes. And then I'm gonna go to Agoda and put a bad review of this guest house called Kowloon Youth Village. Okay, it's really bad. It was. It kind of ruined my vacation. It kind of ruined my week. Okay, so I heard about that, the ChungKing Mansion on YouTube, but I didn't think much of it. So I just want to try and see and experience it and see what happened. Now I know. So if you have the time to watch my other clips, the one I filmed in the room in the ChungKing Mansion, Kowloon Youth Village guest house rant that I posted. Yeah, go ahead and watch that, and then watch this clip also. And I hope this would help a lot of travelers or tourists, and give them the heads up as to not to stay at the ChungKing Mansion. Okay, do not, even though I would not stay there even if they pay me. Okay, so that's my thought on this. And I'm trying my best not to let anybody around me know that I'm filming. I just want to try to be, stealthy, discreet as much as possible. So I hope this is a video is different than the others, and then I hope you enjoy it, and leave me some comment. This is gonna be a long edit because there's gonna be a lot of cut and paste edit. So I will try to post them next week. Yeah, what's happening at ChungKing Mansion has left a bad taste in my mouth. So everything else is fine except the ChungKing Mansion experience. The building is full of Indians, Pakistani, Filipinos mostly, and tourists looking for their hotel or looking for their rooms, like lost tourists looking for their rooms. The locals don't go there. I don't believe the locals go there. Only the tourists. They got full scam of booking their rooms in the ChungKing Mansion. They got full and then book their room online, not knowing what condition it's in. Not knowing what condition it's in, and they booked online and they find out the hard way. It's kind of sad because they book. Let's say they book a week there, and they don't like it. They're stuck with it. They're stuck with the room. They can't. They either have to book another one, lose their money, cut their loss. Okay, cut their loss, lose their money, or bear with the unpleasantness of staying there. Stay in a stinky rooms, dirty, stinky, tiny little room without any. Some of them don't even have windows or air conditioning. Okay, so I feel sorry for those tourists having to go through that and then get the room there and being dissatisfied. The worst case scenario for me is losing $160. I'd rather check out, get another room, another place somewhere, and have a peace of mind, you know, and enjoy the trip, have a peace of mind, not having to worry about anybody going into my room in the middle of the night to get their personal items out. So that's the bad, you know, that's the bad feeling to have. Okay, so stay tuned for the new one. Okay, so you can make a comparison about ChungKing Mansion and the new hotel that I booked called Casa. Hey Kelvin, Alhambra building. Hey Kelvin, there's a building here called Alhambra building. Okay, right now I'm heading back to my hotel and do some edits and post a video for you guys to watch. I'm on Nathan Road. There's a lot going on here, busy, a lot of buses, a lot of pedestrians, a lot of tourists.